Last Thursday, January 21st, the J-DHS Environmental Club and the Sunrise Movement met outside of Congressman John Katko's office to push for climate action in government. Here are a few members of the Environmental Club to talk about how the protest went.
They organized a protest through the Sunrise Movement in front of John Katko's office because he's our congressional representative. And it was basically like a nationwide day of action through the Sunrise Movement, which is like a youth-led organization. It's like a political movement for young people to basically like stand up and say to the representatives, like, we want change and like we're not going to stop until you listen to us. So basically what we were protesting for is like climate action and for the Green New Deal. And because the Biden administration it was their first day, we kind of wanted to say like, this is our chance to actually pass climate legislation because both the House and the Senate are Democratic. So we protested in front of John Katko's office for the Green New Deal. Well, in our area, because Congressman Katko is Republican, he doesn't necessarily support the Green New Deal, and he's like had public opposition against it. So I guess we just wanted to say that like we're here, we're watching, like most of us are going to be able to vote in 2 years, and we're at a point like the state of our world is in danger, and like for future generations to have a good, healthy, prosperous life, like we need you to listen to us. Yes, so Emma Velarde, Marina, and I are thinking of starting our own Sunrise Syracuse hub because there was one, but it kind of fell apart with the start of the pandemic. So we're thinking of starting one, and then we're going to probably host a few more actions because now's the time. I think this Thursday we're going to have a meeting with Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib about what we're going to do for the Green New Deal because we want to make it a reality. Sunrise is like a global movement, and there's chapters all over the country. There's a lot in like different areas of New York, and we had one here. Like starting a Sunrise Hub for Syracuse would mean that we would start local, protests and like actions so that our elected officials actually know that we're here.
Basically, the Sunrise Movement is it's a youth-led climate and social justice an action organization, and it's like a nationwide one, and then there's like hubs in all sorts of cities that organize local events.
I guess we were just trying to get John Katko to like wake up and to realize that with this new Congress, we're going to get more climate change legislation passed through, and we're going to get more like green action, I guess, and that he can either be on the right side or the wrong side of history, and that a lot of his young constituents who can't necessarily vote for him, but who are still members of his community, believe very strongly that we should be taking more action, and we wanted to just show him what we believed.
I know for me at least, climate change, although like in my personal life, I haven't really been affected by it. For so many people, it has affected their lives, and not just people, but like animals and just the climate in general. And I think we kind of owe it to everyone and for like a brighter future. And I would like to advocate for those who can't stand up for themselves.
Yeah, I just want to ensure that we have a world to, like if any of us want to go on and like have careers and live our lives, like we want to make sure that we have a world that we can do that in, and a world that we can still like, be able to go to like zoos or parks, or I mean, zoos aren't that humane, but like go see animals in nature and like be able to still respect our earth. And the only way to do that is to stop doing what we're doing right now. So